What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Riding Along with Dan. It's Wednesday. Beautiful day out here in Jersey. It's about 54 degrees. I'm on lunch break, and I figured today I'll change it up a little bit. I want to talk about safety. Whether you're driving a front loader, whether you're driving a garbage truck, roll off, whatever it is, you got to be safe. And the one thing I want to talk about especially is when you're doing front loader, man. I've had two incidents where my truck went on fire. The first incident was I dumped a container, I think it was a 4-yarder, and somebody put a barbecue inside the container, okay? Now, I didn't know that because, you know, obviously you're not going to stop and look in every container that you're dumping because, you know, you got to keep moving. So anyway, I dumped the container, started packing the load, dumped some more containers, packing the load. And then all of a sudden I smell smoke. I see smoke in the mirror. I'm like, oh shit. Jumped out of the truck, ran up top, looked in the hopper. Everything's on fire. Called my boss right away. He's on the fire department. I told him, I said, listen, I'm coming in hot. He said, okay, how far are you from the fire department? I said, maybe 2 minutes. I'm around the corner. Thank God I'm not that far. Met him at the fire department. Raised the body up in the air. Dumped out the garbage. They spread the garbage around. Come to find out, it was a barbecue. There was a barbecue that started the fire. And you know how it started the fire? The igniter on the barbecue, the clicker, the igniter kept clicking. And with that clicking and sparking, it started a fire in the truck. That's number one. Okay, that's the first incident. Second incident I had was every truck that you drive, no matter what it is, front loader, roll off, whatever, it's got a regen system. You see this tank here with the blue lid? This is your regen tank. Or else they call it the Blue Def. Or it's the regen, where you put the fluid in for the regen system. And if you let that go below half, the truck will lose power. So the one time, going down the highway again, going down the road, smell something burning. So now between the blade and the back of the cab, this is where your exhaust is, your filter for the exhaust, and there's a canister on the other side, okay? No, as a matter of fact, the canister is on this side. The canister is here, and it burns at 1200 degrees, okay? It burns at 1200 degrees because the whole idea of a regen system is to send those exhaust fumes out the stack clean. What it does is it burns the fumes, it burns it and burns it clean, so when it comes out the stack, it comes out clean. So that burns about 1200 degrees. What happened was, cardboard actually came over the blade, fell onto the regen system without me knowing, and started a fire. So now I got people flashing lights at me. I'm like, what the hell are they flashing the lights at? I thought there was a cop down the street or something, but no. Saw the smoke again in the mirror, smelt the smoke, jumped out of the truck, threw my lunch bag out the window, because everything in my lunch bag is my driver's license and all my personal belongings, so that was the first thing to go. Looked behind the cab, I said, oh shit, there's a fire. Raised up the body right away. Didn't dump it, just raised it up, okay? Because of the grease and the oil back there, it started to burn faster. So that's why, number one, I carry 2 fire extinguishers, one in the passenger side as an extra, and one over here on the driver's side. You gotta always make sure they're good. Always check them. It doesn't take that long. All you do is look up and just make sure that it's in the green. Mine is in the green, so it's good. The other one is in the green. So what happened was I raised up the body, grabbed the fire extinguisher, started putting it out. Empty this one, ran to the inside of the cab, passenger side. Okay. Started putting the fire out, but the grease kept it smoldering, kept it burning. So as a matter of fact, the cop was passing, told the cop what was going on. She saw what was going on. She called the police, called the fire department. They came about 5 minutes later and put the fire out. And I gotta tell you, man, it's an adrenaline rush, because your heart's pounding. You're trying to save the truck. You're doing the best that you can do. And thank God we got it out. We burned a few airlines, a few hoses got burned. It wasn't that bad. It was repairable. And honest to God, 2 days later, everything was fixed. But what I'm trying to tell you guys, if you're starting out, you know, when you get out of the truck and you're gonna go push a container, or you're gonna go to the back of the truck or whatever, just look behind the cab. Look behind the cab, make sure there's no cardboard, no paper. There's nothing back there that could catch fire. And the other thing you need to do, number 3, is make sure that at least once or twice a week, if you're doing front loader, they clean out in front of the blade. Open this door, push the blade all the way back. Make sure the truck is shut off, the keys out of the ignition. Okay, so nobody can start it while you're in the body. Clean that body out. Take the cardboard, the garbage, take everything out, okay? Clean it out good. Maybe once, twice a week. And there's 2 reasons for doing that. Number 1, start of a fire. Number 2, if a hose goes, all the hoses are behind this door, okay? All the hydraulic hoses are back here in front of the blade. The reason why I like to keep it clean, and I do it twice a week. So let's say you blow a hose, right? Mechanic's not gonna go in there and clean that shit out. He's gonna tell you to do it. So you keep it clean. So if you blow a hose, the mechanic can go in there right away, do his job, replace the hose, and be on your way. So that's what I wanted to talk to you today. Safety. Always be on the lookout for something that might happen. You see cardboard laying in the back of the cab, just take it out, man. You know, to prevent something that would happen is the best way to do it. Always check your tires. Make sure you got 100 PSI on your tires. If there's a problem with the tires, call the mechanic, let them know you got a flat, you got lights out or whatever. Anything that's supposed to be operational in the truck that DOT could pull you over for, tell the mechanic. Tell the mechanic, write it up on your DVR, write it up verbally, tell the mechanic, I got a light out. I need a brake adjustment. There's a tire, I got a flat tire. Keep on the mechanic, keep writing it up. This way, you know what, it covers your ass. This way they can't say, well, you didn't write it up. Oh yeah, I did write it up, look at the DVR. It's important, not only for you, because you're out there representing this company, IWS or whoever you work for, to keep yourself safe, keep the truck safe, and everybody around you safe. That's how I look at it, man. You know what I mean? I'm out there working, I'm out there representing this company. I want to be safe and I want to keep everybody else safe around me. That's important to check tires, steering, make sure everything is operational, functional. If there's a problem, tell the mechanic. Tell the mechanic, make sure it gets fixed. And that's it. Today, that's what I wanted to talk about. I want to talk about being safe. Being safe is priority number 1 with this company and with any company. And it should be number 1 on your list. So that's it for today, guys. That's what